Reading a book a week has kind of changed my life.
Hello everyone, I'm Yopi from Yopi's English School. 本日は I read a book a week for a year and it changed my life. 1年間毎週1冊本を読んだら人生が変わったというクリップを見ながらネイティブが使うリアルな英語を学んでいきます。その後にはクリップ内に登場したネイティブがよく使うけどあまり日本では習わない英会フレーズ、これを解説していきます。ぜひ最後までご覧ください。By the way, if you want to see the original clip, there's a link down below. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
Reading a book a week has kind of changed my life. So there was a lot of benefits of this for me. I could feel my perspective greatly expanding. It shook up the way I saw the world and related to others, especially when I started reading more books on politics and history and minority experiences. These authors are pulling on a lifetime of experiences I'll never have or can never really begin to understand without taking the time to really read about it. We all are in our own limited thought patterns day by day, and it takes bringing in something different to finally shake up that, restricted concept that we have. Obviously, I could read whatever I want, so it's kind of like you get to almost create your own educational or entertainment experience. The library or the bookstore gets to become your teacher, and you get to create your own syllabus. You can really dive deep into one topic and become a mini expert. One of the benefits, too, is that over time, I could really feel my focus and my attention span growing. I mean, via social media, I feel like I often have the attention span of a goldfish. Sitting down and reading more and more over an elongated period of time really transformed my attention span. It's self-care in a lot of ways too. I gained so much mental clarity. It's honestly really helped me with my mental health as well. There's been so many times where I've caught myself scrolling on social media mindlessly, feeling like shit about myself because I'm subconsciously comparing myself to somebody. And anytime I put my phone down and open up a book, I 100% of the time have felt better after doing that. I get asked all the time, how do I actually read this much? How do I make time for it? The biggest thing is to just start somewhere. Start with a book you're excited about or a story you're excited about. Like I said, it doesn't have to be something super profound or something with a productive output, especially from the beginning. We all have so many distractions and obligations. I was the queen of saying this, like, oh, I have too much work. And one of my first tips is just to find things you can substitute. I wasn't a massive TV or movie watcher before, but I drastically cut how many hours I watch TV over the course of the year. If you replace that little binge or, your Instagram scroll time with reading, the books will start to really accumulate. One of my next big tips is to get a Kindle. This really helped a lot more than I was expecting. Yes, I would much prefer to read a physical copy of a book, and I know so many people use that excuse all the time as well, but getting a Kindle has really helped me read a lot more. Part of it is the size. I can stick it in a tiny purse. It's super lightweight, so I often will bring it with me, if I'm going on the train to meet a friend, and I can pull it out in the subway, or if I'm traveling on a long trip but I'm already bringing limited suitcases or luggage, I don't want to bring an extra book or two that's gonna weigh me down or add to my suitcase weight. I can download a book in minutes if I'm excited about it instead of having to order it online and wait a couple days or have to go to the bookstore. My next tip is to really limit distractions. When I'm gonna sit down with a book, I oftentimes just turn my phone on airplane mode, and it helps so much. And so I don't want to even see a text pop up on my phone because that will kind of break my concentration. Another thing I found to be really helpful is leave bad books behind. Even if you're 50 pages into a book, you do not have to finish it. I used to be such a diehard where I was like, I started this book, I have to push through and get there. No, you don't. Just put it to the side. Find something you're gonna be more excited to read. Would I recommend this to everybody? Honestly, no. I would, of course, recommend setting a reading goal for yourself, reading more frequently in general, but it doesn't have to be a book a week for an entire year. Pick what's best for you, especially depending on what you're excited to read. Maybe if you want to read a bunch of lighthearted fictional books, it can be a lot easier to plow through those than if you're trying to read books on physics or philosophy or whatever. So adjust accordingly.
はい、いかがでしたか？では続いて、クリップ内に出てきたネイティブがよく使うけどあまり日本では習わない英会話フレーズを3つピックアップして解説していきます。1つ目はこちら。
And it takes bringing in something different to finally shake up that, restricted concept that we have. To finally shake up that, restricted concept that we have.
Shake up. Shake up. 揺らす。動揺させる。一新する。クリップ内での表現を少し簡単にすると It shakes up the restricted concept that we have と言っていました。 我々の凝り固まった思考をほぐしてくれると訳しましたが、より直訳にすると、本を読むことは我々の制限された概念を一新するという意味になります。つまり、元々の思考を揺らして何か違うものに作り変えるみたいなイメージで使うことができるんです。もともとは揺らすや動揺させるという意味で使うことができたこの shake up ですが、それが転じて一新するという意味でも使われるようになったと言われています。それぞれの意味で例文をご紹介します。まずは揺らすという意味での例文です。She shook up the salad dressing vigorously before pouring it on the salad. 彼女はドレッシングをサラダにかける前にボトルを勢いよく振った、揺らした。これは物理的に揺らす、もしくは振るなんて意味で shake up を使っています。お次は動揺させるという意味での例文です。The unexpected announcement shook up the entire team. 予想外の発表はチーム全体を動揺させた。ちなみにこの文章は The entire team was shaken up by the unexpected announcement と受け身形にして言い換えることもできます。shake の過去形は shook、過去分詞形は shaken ですね。最後は一新するという意味での例文です。The company underwent a major restructuring to shake up outdated processes and boost productivity. 会社は時代遅れのプロセスを一新し、生産性を高めるため大規模なリストラを経験した。はい、少し難しい単語がいくつか出てきました。まずは underwent。これは辛かったり大変なことを経験するという意味の動詞である undergo の過去形です。次に restructuring。これは再編成、いわゆるリストラってやつですね。そしてoutdated。これは時代遅れのという意味です。シンプルに dated とだけ言うこともあります。単語の意味が整理できるとそれほど難しい例文ではないと思います。The company underwent。その会社は大変なことを経験しました。何を経験したかというと A major restructuring。大規模なリストラ。何のためにそれをしたかというと To shake up。何々を一新する outdated processes。時代遅れのプロセス。ここでは仕事のやり方なんかをイメージしてもらえればいいかと思います。つまり時代遅れのプロセスを一新し Boost productivity 生産性を高めるためにこの大規模なリストラを経験したということです。はい、以上が Shake Up の意味と使い方でした。では続いてのフレーズを紹介します。
I feel like I often have the attention span of a goldfish. I feel like I often have the attention span of a goldfish. Goldfish 金魚。クリップ内にも出てきたように英語圏では金魚が脳みその小さい動物の代表格として扱われていたりします。例えば自分の記憶力が乏しいことを I have a goldfish brain I have a memory like a goldfish なんて言ったりします。そしてクリップ内にもあったように attention span of a goldfish 注意力の持続時間が金魚くらいという表現もよく使われます。ただし実際には金魚って記憶力いいんだぜという研究も BBC で取り上げられていたりするので、金魚の名誉を守りたいという方はぜひ検索して読んでみてください。では最後のフレーズです。 If you replace that little binge or if you replace that little binge or
binge 節度を超えて熱中すること。この binge という単語が最も使われる表現が binge watching というものです。これはいわゆる一気見のことで、Netflix や Amazon プライムなどのドラマシリーズを1日で全部見てしまう、そんな行為のことを指します。他にも binge drinking なんていうと短時間で大量の飲酒をすることという意味になります。節度を超えて熱中しすぎてしまうというネガティブな意味合いでこの binge は使われることが多いです。例えば Instead of doing the homework, he wasted the entire day binge watching reality shows。宿題をやる代わりに彼はリアリティショーを一気見してしまい一日を無駄にしたなんて使い方ができます。皆さんもこういった経験ありますでしょうか。ぜひこの binge watching という表現を覚えておきましょう。
Yopi's English School。
本日は I read a book a week for a year and it changed my life。 1年間毎週1冊本を読んだら人生が変わったというクリップを見ながらネイティブが使うリアルな英語を学びました。クリップ内の英語についてわからないところがあれば時間が許す限り回答させていただきます。ぜひコメント欄で共有してください。Alright, so this is it for today. See you next time.